Well, my name is Leland Little, and we are excited to announce and host the estate collection of the late Susan Frankenberg, who was a dear friend of many here in our community, as well as community member. And I'm joined today by her daughter, Elizabeth Frankenberg. And we're just going to have a chat about her memories of her mother, her family, the beautiful home that they were raised in here, Midlawn in Orange County. Hillsborough is where we are. So Elizabeth, welcome.
Well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
We're so glad to have you today. Let's start with your mother was such a great collector. And for a bit of clarity and backup for those that may be listening and didn't know your mother, we're talking about her as a collector, her as a mother, her as a owner and proprietor of this beautiful home. But she also was a professional dealer, right?
She was, yes.
And she did shows, and she was on the circuit and had a shop.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, so she had an art gallery in Georgia, and then when we moved here, she opened Susan C. Frankenberg Antiques. And initially that was in downtown Hillsborough and partially with Clinton Lindley. And then over time, she moved more towards doing shows all around the Southeast. It was kind of grueling, you know, I mean, you'd load all this stuff into the van and the U-Haul and drive and then get it set up and then 3 days of selling. But she had friends all over and, you know, they enjoyed reuniting at these shows. And we always used to joke and call it the family business because my brother and I and my dad had different tasks that we were supposed to be doing. And then she started going to Asia. We had good friends in Hong Kong, and my dad did work in Indonesia. And eventually I got to go along as well, partially for my own work, but a couple of times she let me do some of the buying, and that was a lot less successful usually. But it was fun to watch her negotiate and find things that she wanted, and you know, both run the operation as a business, but also just her love for the different kinds of things.
Yeah, and to add, my memory is she was also interested in Southern folk
Yes,
art,
yeah.
Pottery,
Yep.
Southern antiques, furniture. She was interested in silver.
Yeah. She was amazing in the range of her interests. I do think outsider art and the Southern folk art was a big part of what she liked. She grew up in Montgomery, Alabama, and so she knew some of the artists, and on her trips through the Southeast, she would search people out in their homes and meet them. So I think that resonated with her, partially because of her childhood.
And with the outsider art, is there a particular artist in the collection that speaks to you?
Well, we all have like a fondness for Mose T because she knew Mose T and visited him often.
And is there another object in the sale that?
Well, this is a funny one, but she imported a couple of yak butter churns. So they were from, I think, Tibetan, but she got them buying in Hong Kong. And they're amazing, both utilitarian and sort of decorative pieces.
Wonderful. Lastly for today, tell us maybe one of your fondest memories or learning lessons that your mother, Susan Frankenberg, passed on to you.
You know, probably the importance of remembering where you're from. You know, we have recipes that we make every Thanksgiving that go back to her mother and her grandmother, and some of them are best made with you know, a meat grinder from the 1930s, and so she has that meat grinder from the 30s, and we have to use it for the cranberry salad. So I think that remembrance of the past and family is, you know, what has really is a lesson that I hope to keep forever.
Well, thank you. Elizabeth, we're so grateful you joined us today. And ladies and gentlemen, we're so proud to represent the collection of her mother, our good friend, the late Susan Frankenberg of Hillsborough, North Carolina. The catalog is live. You may view all the lots now, or better yet, come down to our gallery. We welcome you here to see the pieces in person for yourself. Thank you.